It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Throwing first play is Herbert. Flush to his right. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. These guys running back out of the backfield. Down him. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Akers is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. That was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Chubb. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
15.
They'll swing this out to Tony. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards to pick up there. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Walker now on 1st and 10. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. The Chiefs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Ken Walker was his target out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 5. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Able to avoid him. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Mahomes now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10.
Attack!
Now here's Mahomes. Throw out wide to Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option. option here, but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now Herbert, wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 21, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's Herbert rolling to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown! Darius Davis, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Chargers have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Toss left side for Walker. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd down. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains.
There he goes, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Patrick going to change the play.
Attack, attack.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Hey, Rimley.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard.
Easy. Hey, 43, 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
He completes this to Walker. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That is caught, but he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. This is Miller, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Kadarius Toney deep for KC. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On the counter, it's Walker. Gets past one man. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Walker trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Walker once more. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a third and goal situation. They'll try and run Walker. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Nick Chubb. 66 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Attack, attack! Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Mahomes going to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. A gear for Walker running right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 82 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throws caught by Tony. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
Yellow. Hey, on Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Walker. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Zerline now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. Left side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this offense on third down today, they've been flat getting it done. 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
Well, for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Herbert now. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Here's Herbert. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time.
That's it. Fuck shit.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
To the air again, Herbert. Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're so long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Duvernay in motion. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. Spinning past him. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there...
And now off to the races, down the right side.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down. It actually aids the defense in that situation.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. So this one in the win column for Kansas Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chiefs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take